All right, welcome everybody to another episode of Beefmaster Stuff with Mike and Bennett. We got Bennett on the road somewhere. I believe he's back in Texas now. We got Josh Morrison over there in you're in North Carolina, correct?
Yes, sir.
Yep. And then we got Mike. And Mike, you're in Brenham, Texas now, or are you in Atlanta?
Yes.
Gadsden, Alabama. How'd you end up in Alabama?
Well, we found a piece of property over here in the mountains we fell in love with, so that's where we're at.
Yeah, so it's up north, kind of closer to Tennessee.
I'm about an hour and 15 minutes south of the Tennessee line.
Oh yeah, so you got some good weather. Are you guys getting a lot of rain right now, or are you guys getting dry like we are?
We're 12 inches above normal for this time of year.
Oh, so you guys are bright green. How are you guys doing, Josh?
We were actually really super dry until the month of July, and that's when we've gotten all our rain. Generally, we're getting dry now, but it has been dry. We went all the way to I think we were in a D3 drought there for a little while, and we finally are just about out of it. I think everything's finally turned green, growing again. The cows are happy; they're eating grass.
Yeah, and Bennett, I know you're dry. You're about the same as we are.
Yeah,
We're not. It's August, South Texas. I mean, that's just where we're at. It's that time of the year.
It's dry, but we're a little understocked this year, so not too worried about it. Feeling good about the grass we got. Aren't we supposed to get something next week though, Mikey?
Yeah, it's at Wednesday or something. We're laying down. They're laying down hay, and hopefully we're gonna get it baled up and get another round of fertilizer. We're on our second cutting now on this front pasture, and then I have a couple fields that we've done 3 cuttings already. Josh, you guys have you done any of your first cuttings yet, or?
Yes, sir. So we cut. Generally, we will cut there. The first 2 weeks of May. Generally, somewhere in there. Maybe the end of May, but we didn't cut until don't hold me to it, but I think it was the middle of June this year. So it was way off. The hay, our hay yield was probably 60% of what it normally is.
Yeah,
we didn't get any rain much this winter either, and normally that precipitation in the winter helps as well.
Definitely,
we didn't get a lot there, and so it kind of put us behind. We went in the spring and we were dry. I mean, it was crispy around here. I felt like I was in South Texas.
Oh man!
But I'm gonna tell you now, it's the air's thick. You could take a knife and cut it. You could probably take a spoon and just dip it out like butter. It is nasty.
Yeah, that's pretty much how we are all the time in Victoria. I mean,
even when it's cold.
Yeah, it's humid. The cold really cuts through you.
It can be 40 degrees outside, and it'll still feel like that.
Same way.
Same here. The humidity is just constant.
Constant. Yeah. Now we're going to talk about the SEBBA sale tonight. We're going to review the catalog. We have Josh Morrison, for those that don't know, is the SEBBA president. Why don't you kind of explain us what you guys have going over there in Tennessee?
So we've started up. It was back, Mike. You're going to have to help me with this a little bit, but back years ago, it was one of the biggest sales probably in the nation as far as satellites go. Miss Beefmaster America. When the economy, I think it's probably somewhere around when the economy dropped off, it just kind of turned into a sale, really dropped Miss Beefmaster America. And it was just kind of a normal, just a regular satellite sale for quite a few years. And then this is all rough, but I'm going to say about 4 or 5 years ago, we voted to start Miss Beefmaster America again and try it again. And you can tell it's worked. This is the first year we've put added money in it. We're adding $5,000 to the futurity payout to the winners. So that's really helped. And I'm going to tell you, I think Mike Green would agree. It is the best set of cattle that I've seen since I've been in Beefmasters since 19, but it's the best set of SEBBA cattle I've seen since then.
Yeah, shortly before we were just talking, and I asked him if they had like a committee or something that did screening, because I mean, as far as a consignment sale, this is just a really stout group from top to bottom. So
we do offer. Mike Green does offer. He does offer to go out and screen cattle. I don't know how much that gets used, but I think I'm like you. I think people are just trying to get better, and I think it's showing.
I mean, I look at cattle every day, and it always is a good idea to have a fresh set of eyes, because you stare at these things for months and months and months, and then you bring it to a sale, and somebody says, "Oh, this is you just stuff you missed." So I always encourage people to have another set of eyes, whether it be Mike or Josh, whoever it is, but whoever did the screening on this did an outstanding job, though. Videos look really good, but I guess we can go. Oh,
sorry. Go ahead. You're just gonna have to stop me when you're tired of me talking. Something to what you said as far as just getting better. It's just I think the added money helps. I think it really helps a lot, and I think when you start adding money, I mean, you start adding some serious money to a payout, they're going to get that plus what their cattle sells for, and I think that really turns people on to want to bring a lot more. And just like what you said a minute ago about getting a fresh set of eyes, being here in North Carolina, it's not like we have we're growing, but we don't have a ton to compare with unless we go to sales and go network and go do. And that's when we can kind of see, I can look at somebody else's cattle and then come back and see mine, and I can kind of, adjust or think, if I'm on the right path or what. So it does play a big factor.
Absolutely. And then you guys, you develop all the animals at home, and they're all hand fed. And I mean, I didn't see anything that looked any spooky or anything like that. So they're hand fed, hand raised. I mean, these people are bringing their best. So let's talk about the sponsors. You guys had two different levels of sponsors. Obviously, you had gold and bronze. You had G&M Cattle, Cross K Cattle. Cross K Cattle is Chad King out of Louisiana, and then Circle M Beefmasters. I don't know where they're at.
They're in Mississippi.
They're in Mississippi, and then you have, of course, Southern Grace, which I mean they've kind of taken the breed by storm, and they're getting a lot of the really nice cattle. So I can't wait to see, because they have a production sale coming up
in October next year.
October of next year. Yeah,
aren't they building like a really nice facility, Mike, or is it already built?
Oh, it's done. Just a few details yet. It's absolutely gorgeous.
Oh, that's going to be really cool to see. And then you got C&M Ranches, Chris Chick and Glenn Chick up there, and he's in South Carolina, I believe.
He is.
So yeah,
South Carolina.
Yep, they brought. I've seen a lot of cattle that they brought to different sales, and they always bring some really nice stuff. And then Willowstone Ranch. I'm not familiar with that either.
That's Tim and Sandy Bowman. They're right there in Mount Airy and Ararat, Virginia, right on the line. I have a bunch of property there in the mountains where Circle C Trent Cromer used to have his operation.
Oh, so they've been Beefmaster Ranch for several decades now then.
Well, off and on, he's had Beefmaster cattle for probably 25, 30 years, but he's really stepped it up the last few years. So
yeah. All right, then we got Dr. Summerford. He made a comment that Jackson, Mississippi had a huge SEBBA sale every year back in the 70s and 80s. So they've been doing this for quite a long time. So really looking forward to that. And then First Farmers Co-op, that's one of your sponsors. Looks like they do rawhide portable corrals, some Rushco shade structures, which those shade structures are pretty nifty. And I mean, cattle perform better with shade. So
Jason Hearn works for them. He's our president-elect, vice president. So he'll go in at the convention next year as president. He always gets us a good sponsor. Him and Hunter Hemby as well works at the co-op. So that really helps us out a lot with some sponsors every year.
Yep, and then you got some bronze sponsors. You got Bailey Farms, CLL Farms, 3G Sales and Service, South Oaks Ranch, J&T Farms, and October Glory Farms. So thank you guys for the sponsor. And then are they part of that the added money? Is that how you guys raise the money?
We partially, that was the first time we'd ever tried the sponsorships. We'd always sold ads, and good friend Steve Dodds, he come up with the idea this year. Excuse me. And we kind of worked it out, and it actually worked out really well. So we actually had a silver sponsor too, but most everybody did either gold or bronze. But it was kind of cool with all the stuff you get, and we may change that up a little bit next year, but still keep the sponsorships going. It seemed to be received really well.
Yeah, and the catalog looks really good. And I think I sent you a text message commending you on this. Is just a really unique, really cool ad. You know, you got the silhouette all behind it and everything else. This is really classy looking. And then CJ's game winner. I mean, that's been. I mean, we've talked about a lot of daughters on this show, so you know, it'll be really cool to see some more of them. Yeah.
No, I mean Josh, that ad turned out just about perfect.
Thank you. We have a lady that does it, a friend of ours. She actually is in business to do that. Her name's Allison Devine, and she's actually built our website. We have a new website. I'm going to put our plug in there, I guess. She's built our website. She does all of our Facebook posts, all of our ads. She builds these ads. She helps us build graphics. So any of the videos and graphics you see on our Facebook page, that's who does them. She does.
If I remember right, your wife does the actual video. She's the actual videographer.
Well, yes, she is not. I guess she doesn't do. She just likes to do it. She's always loved to do it. If you see her, if anybody's friends with her out there on Facebook, you'd see that she loves anything pictures. I've tried to get her to kind of do it for business, but she actually works for my father-in-law, so she don't have time to do it. But she does enjoy doing it. And I told her, I said, it's not just because I'm married to you, but you do a good job. So
she does a great job with the videos.
And, you know, I'll be honest with you, we don't have, and it's not a secret, we don't have just a set video pin built somewhere. We're working on trying to get something, but, you know, that's just out. You know, we try to find a good spot in the pasture that, you know, we can kind of just walk them back and forth. And sometimes that works, and sometimes, you know, it's a little bit of work, but we make it work. So.
Absolutely, especially when you get the real gentle ones that want to walk on top of you and crawl on your lap and stuff. Those are really difficult to get good videos, but really good job. And I think we have Cross K Cattle Company. He has Cross K Cattle. He has the Channorock High Class. There's a couple daughters in this offering, so that'll be we'll just remember those. Then we have the Southern Grace production sale. First production sale, October 22nd, 23rd. So that is my birthday. So just remember that.
Well, just so you know, we backed it up a week, so it's going to be.
Oh, so it's not on my birthday. So that's on the 18th or 17th.
It'll be on the 17th and 18th.
Awesome. And you guys are gonna have the meal and everything else at the day before for cattle viewing and all that stuff.
He's going to do a kind of a trifold deal every year. We're going to sell replacement females, half Beefmaster females, and some bulls on Friday. And at some point in time, and pretty quick, actually, you know, he'll sell 200 or 300 half-blood Beefmaster females and some bulls, and then Saturday will be the purebred sale.
Oh man, that's kind of that's my wheelhouse right there is the commercial cattle. I like the sound of that, and then to have that big of an offering of Beefmaster females is kind of hard to come by. I mean, nobody.
Yeah, I mean that to find that many Beefmaster or Beefmaster cross females.
Yeah, he's got about 800 commercial cows, and of course, they're everything from Hereford and Brangus and Angus and everything else, and a lot of them purebred. And then, you know, last year we made the decision to get rid of all the other breed commercial bulls we were using. Now we're 100% Beefmaster bulls on those commercial cows.
Oh, that's awesome. We need more Jeff Grahams in our breed to produce that big of an offering, because I mean that's what this is all about. I mean the everything we're doing is for serving the commercial market, and then to have that type of offering is just pretty amazing. So, and then we'll move on to C&M Ranches, American Revival, Lissy's High Voltage, Lissy's Driving Force. They've all bulls are homozygous polled. There's several homozygous polled in this offering too.
Hey, Mike, I wanted to mention something. I had talked to, I was actually on the phone with Mr. Clark Jones the other day, and we were talking about all of the people that how Georgia has just kind of come out of nowhere again. You watch, Georgia's going to explode with Beefmaster cattle. I truly believe that. I mean, they're already showing it. I think you're about to have a huge Beefmaster influence in the state of Georgia.
That's awesome. We need it. It needs to keep on spreading, and then when you have the type of offering like that, that's going to be pretty awesome. And then Clay Nahavit said he is interested in the commercial females. So Clay, we'll keep you in the loop for sure. And then Southern Grace appears to be the same weekend as BOF sale in Brenham. I mean, we're gonna have those that we're gonna have that more often. And then as we get more and more Beefmaster sales, they're going to be stacked on top of each other. So that's just something that rolls with the time. And I'm excited to hear about having multiple sales on the same day. So that's the direction we need to go. Because I mean, you look at DV auction. We've talked about this before, me and Bennett and I. And you look at the DV auction and the schedule on any given day. I mean, Monday through Sunday, there's at least 2-3 Angus sales per day during the week, and then there's probably 25 Angus sales in the on the weekends. So that's just something that's going to happen, and I encourage people that we need more sales. That's what this is all about, is to grow the breed. So then we got Willowstone Ranch. Man, they got a beautiful backdrop right there. Got some Daybreak daughters and some McAllister and then Bailey Farms. Don Bailey, how long has the Baileys been in it? They've been in it since the 80s.
Oh, I don't know if it's been that long, but obviously Clark Jones got them in the breed many years ago, and just a really quality driven herd.
Yeah, I've seen several sales over the years that they always bring really nice cattle. They always bring some stuff to Houston. And then we got CLR, Josh Jenkins over there in Franklinton, Louisiana, and those cattle are just they're tough over there. I mean, insects and stuff that they have to deal with is just impressive. I don't know if any of you guys have been to or spent any time in Louisiana, but it is pretty humid. Lots of bugs, pretty harsh environment, but the Beefmaster thrive there. So that's another place that I feel like we could move up on the commercial market, is Louisiana. Seems like Tennessee's a pretty good hot spot for Beefmaster now. Yeah, then we got South Oaks Beefmaster cattle in Lexington, Tennessee. So this is their home sale. It's not too far away from them. About how far away is that from Clark's, where Clark's sale was at?
About 45 minutes.
Oh, so it's not too far away from Clark's. Yeah. All right, South Oaks. And then we got Beefmaster in the Bluegrass, and that's a Channorock Farms production sale.
That's right.
That is correct. So it's a production sale. So
yeah, we'll have about 10 consigners this year also.
Oh, so it's a consignment sale also.
Yeah, it's himself. He'll have about 30 lots, and then they'll have about 25 lots of from some other people that they've invited to sell at the sale.
John said Georgia can have the sale at the Marriott Atlanta again. Mike, me and you've talked about this. I grew up just north of Atlanta in Roswell, Georgia, until I was in middle school, and I moved to Florida. But Atlanta, I mean, you don't see too many cattle ranches or set cattle sales around Atlanta or since I can remember. So that'd be really cool to see. That's downtown Atlanta at the Marriott.
Well, what John's talking about, probably, the top sale when we used to have 11 sales at SEBBA every year, the Atlanta Futurity, that was the sale that everybody wanted to go to. I mean, it was just tremendous. And the Marriott's right across the interstate from the airport. I mean, it was a big deal. It's just really, really nice.
Oh, man.
Settled into the ballroom like we used to do at the Marriott and other places in Houston. It was something else.
Yeah, that's 11 sales a year is what SEBBA used to have, and now they're down to 1 or 2.
Just one.
Yeah, I'd like to see those days where we had 11 again. I mean, that'd be pretty phenomenal to see. And then we got Clark. Clark is a big fan of our show, obviously, and I've seen firsthand what those cattle can do. And you look through the catalog, and a lot of the genetics go back to Clark stuff, and you just always see people bring back quality animals when they buy from Clark, or they utilize his bulls and utilize his breeding program, because I think he said it was 30 years, since 1984 is when he started breeding Beefmaster. So 41 years, 42 years. He's been breeding cattle, and you just really see it. And he told me what he does is he just cuts off the bottom, is how he operates. Yeah, 39 years. So we appreciate him sponsoring the catalog. And then we got Hearn Farms. They're over in Henderson, Tennessee. James and Kimberly Hearn, donor prospect, homozygous black, and polled. You see a lot of that stuff these days. And then you got Hearn. They have a Game Changer daughter, sells bred to Unico. So I mean, that's pretty marketable right there too. All right, let's move on. Then we got McKenzie's Beefmaster. They're over there in Mississippi, right?
Louisiana, and Angie, Louisiana, right in the boot.
Yeah, and Kendall, isn't he a board of director for the Louisiana Beefmaster, I believe?
He was years, yes. Mm-hmm.
Yep. Yeah, very nice guy. And then for those that haven't been paying attention, MCK Flint Rock has been a pretty prolific bull across several sales. We've seen lots of really nice animals out of that bull. Who ended up buying Flint Rock? Was that the Next Gen, I believe, right?
That's correct.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
had lots of success with him too.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of animals out of them, and a lot of nice bulls, a lot of nice females out of them. So I believe there's some that are bred to him in this sale, if I'm not mistaken. So the Maternal with Power, Philip Walther, which I don't believe he has any animals, but he is the South Texas Beefmaster president also. So
yes.
And then Philip, they like a good catalog, so I'm not surprised to see him investing in nice catalogs. He does really good. He's got lots of donors, and he is a part of several different consignment sales and production sales. He's just kind of all over the place, though. But thank you, Philip, for I guess your sponsorship. And we got Hemby Farms, which we'll see quite a few offspring or quite a few animals from Hemby Farms. I think he has 2 or 3 in the sale.
Yeah, and his bred lots are going to be bred to that bull that's on that page right there, the Intimidator.
Yeah, and that's a pretty complete bull right there. And then and the South, they like the black bulls. I mean, they've proven they like the black females, and I would say most of the offering is black also, if you guys want to get on board with that. And then we got 6X Smoking Gun. This is owned by Bill Wilson, Promised Land, and A4. And I've seen the bull in person. I mean, he's just a specimen. I don't know if you've seen him yet, Mike.
Yes, I have.
Yeah, he's just, I mean, he's all there. He's very intimidating, but he's very gentle. But you look at him, and he just looks like those big old bucking bulls from the 80s. He's just a man of a bull. And very cool ad.
I'll say I love that ad.
Yeah. Yeah, and then we got Prefert for First Farmers Co-op. I believe they're a dealer for Prefert.
They are.
Yeah, and then we got Rancho Carrillo, our our friend, he has 1 or 2 animals in the sale, I believe.
I believe that is right. Yes.
Yeah, he's
a great guy. If you've never met him, he's a really great guy. They're out of Virginia.
Oh, they're out of Virginia. So that's not something you see very often as Beefmaster. So
Floyd, Virginia, I think, where they're
at. Floyd, Virginia, and then
it's a USB.
their bred heifer is bred to CJ's Game Winner. So if you want to produce your own CJ's Game Winner, the work's already done, and you can just go ahead and buy one. So then we got Cattleman's Elite Sale, which that's a sale coming up in Damascus, Arkansas next year, and I think it's in March, right?
Yes, it is March 13th.
Yeah, and then we got Ty AG. They got 30 performance tested bulls, and I think they have some commercial females in there, if I'm not mistaken.
Generally, they'll sell some purebred females and then sell some crossbred females as well.
Crossbred females, not we're not using the terminology E6.
I kind of like what was it, Beefmaster X?
Yeah, Beefmaster Plus. I think it's something that we should absolutely discuss in the near future, because nobody, I mean, even us, we don't use E6 as our terminology.
I really like the Beefmaster Plus. That was the one I was thinking of.
Yeah,
Beefmaster Plus. About that, and I said I really like that name.
Yeah, BMX. VMX is the one I like, but I mean, I think anything. The industry already uses Beefmaster Cross, BMX. I've seen it kind of used across the industry. So I think the industry's already told us what they want to call it, and we can keep calling it whatever we want. But I think in order for this thing to grow, we need to rebrand it and then really push it, because it's all about breeding.
No, and I mean,
yeah.
Do you know how many E6 bulls I've seen offered, like on Facebook?
I know that there's a lot of people that don't like that, but I think we should support that, because you got the Angus Plus program. Why not just allow them to do that? I know it might hurt the purebred market, but we're bigger than the purebred market. If somebody wants to market a good bull calf out of one of their commercial females, out of a registered bull, I don't have a problem with it, but I could be talked out of it.
Well, I don't need it. Yes.
Yeah, then we got
Go ahead.
Then we got Parker Farms. I don't remember. I don't think they have a bull in the sale, do they, or a heifer in the sale?
No.
They're just a sponsor. And then we got Adam Taylor. He had several lots in there. And this is another thing I wanted to point out about the catalog. I think this is the first catalog I've ever seen advertised that you guys are whole herd reporting at the sale lots. I don't know if you who made that call or anything. Hold on, I'll get to it. Got Hillside Farms, Nick and Mike Savage, or Nick Owens and Mike Savage. Then we got Co-op Feeds, Thousand Hills Beefmaster, Dale and Becky Dodd. That Dale Dodd is about one of the nicest men you'll ever meet. All right. Again, we got a couple comments to address. Anyone give me their opinions on performance and functional aspects of Gelbvieh bull and my Beefmaster cows? That's the direction for my commercial herd. I mean, I think those the Beefmaster cows, I mean, that's what we hang our hat on is the cows. So I think it's a great idea, especially for that market. So also curious about the Advancer and E6 programs. Me personally, I think the E6 program's a little complicated, and I think it needs to be revamped. But we'll save that for the convention in Reno. I think all four of us are going to the convention, aren't we?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Good time.
And then we got sales terms and conditions. We won't go over that. So I guess let's start looking at videos. We don't need to linger too much. All right. Let me get
to the fun stuff.
Get to the fun stuff. Let me Get out of here. Sorry. Share screen. Sorry, I'm trying to multitask. All right, we'll go back to lot 2. All right, this is lot 2 from Clark Jones. This is his open fraternity heifer. She's polled, and she's at a Cottage Farms Equalizer bull. So I guess that's an AI calf. I mean, that heifer, we don't really need to talk about her too much. She needs to come back to Victoria, because that is an exceptional. And then Justin always does good videos and good pictures and stuff like that. I mean, I'd like him to come to Victoria and give me some pointers. What do you think about this heifer, Bennett?
Can't hear you, Mikey.
Oh, you can't hear me?
We lost Bennett.
Oh, we lost Bennett. Well,
right, well,
what do you think about
hear you now? I can again. Got no sound.
What about now? Can you hear me now?
I got you, Mike.
I got you, Mike.
I got everybody.
Got a lot of podcasting.
Oh yeah, I had to refresh the page, but it figured itself out. Are we going to talk about this awesome heifer from Clark?
No, I don't want to talk about her too much.
I mean,
I'm a Beefmaster breeder also. I know I'm supposed to be talking her up, but I don't want to talk her up too much because I want her to come back to Victoria with me.
She, I don't think we're going to get that one done, Mikey. I really don't. I think everybody can see how good this one is. I mean, as far as the cattle go, I think this is my favorite, just as far as how she utilizes like that front half of her skeleton. She's so pretty on the move, so stout.
Awesome.
Just wow.
Yeah, don't bid on her though.
I think she's cow petter.
Yeah, I would assume so. Clark had a lot of pretty gentle cattle. I don't know if you guys walked around and tried to touch any of the heifers at his sale that just a couple weeks ago, but there's quite a few gentle cows there. So this next lot's from Hale and Tate Covert side. They are and members of Whole Herd Reporting. So. You know that you're getting all the data from them. So this heifer had a lot of cool stuff. I mean, it's if you guys like the pedigree, there's a little bit of mixture of everything. You got Tank 376, the Collier Farms Brock, Deja Vu, Bravado, Oasis. I mean, you got a little bit of everything in there. CF Baby Bingle. Yeah, this is a really cool heifer. Red, white underline.
I mean, two things. One, heifer, very good, super soggy, super maternal. Two, I kind of like the video pin. This is what effort from consigners looks like.
Yeah, you don't have to have a fancy video pin, and I mean, like Josh said, he just goes out there and finds a pretty patch of grass and tries to get it, does the best with what he's got. I mean, that's what it's all about. So this is where effort meets, because I mean that heifer is on time. So she's a dehorned heifer. Yeah. So we'll move on to the next one.
I'm not playing on my phone. I'm trying to find the catalog on my phone.
This is the first catalog review that I actually have the catalog in front of me.
Hey, I've got mine somewhere. I don't know what I did with it though.
I've marked it up pretty good. I've highlighted it, and we like to do our homework on this one. This is a really cool heifer though, from Hearn Farms, and this is a homozygous black polled heifer. So she is homozygous black. So you can go a lot of different ways with that.
Got over a 4 IMF.
Yeah, the 4 IMF. And then look at the ratios across the board. I mean, she didn't ratio bad on anything except for rib fat, which I kind of like seeing that, the low rib fat.
Hey, Mike Green, can you hear us now? I don't think
Mike,
he has
can you hear us? I think we might have lost Mike.
She's trying.
Yeah.
Oh. I love how long bodied she is. Like, just she's so long. She's so jet level out of her spine.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I just heard my sigh.
Technology. It's
Hot
just
five. Oh, no,
all right. Here we go. If you guys are after performance, this one kind of hits the marks on pretty much everything. I mean, ratioed high on everything. Big ribeye, big IMF, almost an 8 IMF. So, and it's out of a JT Timeless, which is a donor. Had several high sellers out of her at this the past. Was it 2 weeks ago? They had the J&T Farms production sale, and saw several. I'd imagine full sisters, full siblings to that sell for quite a bit of money. And this ever just, I mean, she's got a lot of power, a lot of volume, great top, travels real nice. And
I can't. This thing's not working. I've texted all of them. I don't have any audio.
Hey, we got you now.
The videos like crazy, and I can't do nothing.
We can't hear you. We can hear you, Mike.
I don't think he can hear us.
I text all of them. I got no audio, and I can't. They're going through the videos. What am I supposed to do?
Hey, I'm gonna text him back. Hang on just a second.
Somebody text me back.
Text him back.
I'm texting him now. There we go.
Yeah.
We could go back and let him talk some of these too. So.
Yeah, we can go back to him. We'll hang out and wait for a minute.
I tell you, Jerry and Tammy, they always support SEBBA, and they've always there and always willing to help. So that's always nice to have.
All right, let's see.
Sorry, guys, I didn't have any.
No, we can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear us?
Good thing I didn't say any cuss words.
It sounded like it was getting close.
I was beginning to wonder.
Yeah.
I could see the videos and couldn't hear anything. I told my wife, I said, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. Everybody's texting me, refresh your page. Well, that's easier said than done for me. So.
Absolutely. I mean, well, let's talk about this heifer. I mean, we pointed out the performance, almost an 8 IMF, just a real stylish heifer, real put together, really nice teat size on her. But I mean, Jerry Thomas, he's kind of he's really taken the performance up to the next level, and you can really tell by looking at this heifer.
You know, the cool thing about this heifer is there were 4 of her sisters that sold a few weeks ago at his sale, and those 4 sisters, you know, they average 46,000 average. One of them selling for 96,000. They brought 28, 96, 31, and 30. And so, I mean, somebody wants something with some marketability and is extremely, extremely good with that huge. I mean, she's one of the top ranking females in her IMF in the breed.
Yeah, she's 0.80 on the IMF EPDs. So she is a flush mate to the trait leader for IMF EPD, I believe.
Right.
So if you want to move the needle, this is definitely not one to sit at home waiting if wonder what she'd look like in your pasture. So Peyton Lane, she does a really good job on the videos too. All right, so let's go to October Glory Farms.
That's Trip White. That's who that is.
Trip White. Oh, so they have the bull. I think they're selling the Ulysses Valor bull in the sale also.
That's right, and 2 of his daughters are selling also in the sale.
Oh, Bennett doesn't want us to talk about the bull too much because he.
I don't know if we need to talk about the bull too much, guys.
Well, let's talk about the daughter. I mean, if you had the opportunity first to just buy the heifers, I mean, don't miss out. But you can buy the bull. He's what What lot, Bennett? I think you had him wrote down.
48.
48. So this is really a good example of what a bull can do for you. Black polled, black white under polled, top 4% calving ease, so 6.75 calving ease, 114 ratio on the birth weight, and then still had the growth to the yearling weight. I mean, 832 pounds, a 3.8 IMF. I mean, she's pretty well rounded out of a homegrown cow. But you can buy that bull.
That cow goes back to Black Bayou, line bred Black Bayou on the bottom.
Black Bayou. Oh, so it's way back there. Night Train, Cane, Night Train. Yeah, so that's old Lissy's Honey Badger. I'm familiar with that bull, and then Lissy's and VFF Enforcer. I mean, that bull's. I mean, I think those straws are selling for around 1,500 at their last production sale or their last semen sale online. So, but you can buy an own son of it. All right, let's get to Chad's. This is where me and Bennett disagree. I like the power of this heifer. I mean, she is just stout, big, heavy muscled. I mean, she looks like she'd raise bulls. This would be my pick because he has a pick on 8A and 8B, and there are flush mates out of Bravado, out of a Clark Jones cow. So,
yeah, and then you've got on the bottom on those, you've got Lovemaker and Game Changer both. I mean, good grief. One of them, top dollar T, another one top dollar M. So, I mean, they got some pedigree to back it up.
All right.
Now, we're going to talk you into selling both of them, Mike Green?
I believe you will.
That doesn't mean wait.
That's a tough pick. I'm going to tell you, there's something about each one that this heifer right here, I mean, I guess that's the B heifer now, but that A heifer's got a rump that's just ridiculous. But this heifer here, maybe a little more uniform in her rib shape,
a bit more balanced.
My preference on the B over the A is simply I just think she's so fluid, put together, so smooth. I mean, that's just she'll fit in more at my house. But I think that's a really competitive pick.
Coming into this, I was so dead set on this A heifer. Now I'm looking at the B. I was looking at the B heifer, and now I don't know which one I would pick, honestly. I guess we'll have to see what they look like in person.
I like that giant hip in that one right there.
And you can go a lot of different ways with that one. I mean, if I was going to breed her to a bull, I mean, I'd probably try with those. I'd probably try Game Winner. I mean, that's not too far back. Okay, Game Changer. So it'd be line bred Game Changer, but Clark's been doing that for several years, and that seems to work for him. Yeah, I don't know. I'm going to stick with A. So Bennett's saying.
Hey, but you know what? You can just buy them both at the same time.
Oh.
Isn't that an option? You can just say you want both of them?
I think Mike might let that happen. All right, so we're going to go on to lot 9. This is a bred heifer. No, this is an open fertility heifer from C&M Ranches out of NG Mac Daddy McAllister son from that they bought from Next Gen.
That was one of the first McAllister sons we ever sold, and he sold in Houston. He bring in the mid-20s. I was trying to buy him for another breeder, and the chicks bought him. And man, he's done this over and over, just throwing this length and power and cleanliness in him.
Yeah, super sanitary, big, nice, good spring of rib on her, a lot of muscle.
How do you make one more square and still be feminine and still be maternal?
Yeah, she's got that spring of rib and still keeps that depth of body, which is it's hard to do. But he does this a lot, Mike, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Daddy.
course, being that 1001 just kind of explodes through Mac Daddy. I mean, you look down there and look at her yearling weight of 1,065, but then a 124 ribeye per 100, a 13-inch ribeye, and a 3.6 IMF. I mean, good grief.
Yeah, that she's got a lot of cool stuff about her.
And
they are
on the bottom side too.
They are also members of whole herd reporting. I feel like that's necessary to point out these days. So then we got lot 10 from Goodwin, our friends down in Florida. I think Bennett, you really liked this heifer, didn't you?
I see a lot of potential in what this one can do. How deep bodied she is, how smooth she is on the move. You know, there's just a lot of, there's nothing about her that is cause for concern. Nothing about her really makes you look harder into her. She's just super smooth, super put together. A lot of quality in that one.
Yeah, and I do want to point out that if you guys are looking along with the catalog and you see a P number, don't be alarmed. It's just a click of a button for them to turn it to a C number. So they are registered. There's nothing, no hold up or anything. It's just it's a click of a button. So
yeah, and that heifer's in the top 1% in marbling.
Yeah, 0.44 IMF EPD. I mean, I think the 0.00 is breed average, I believe. The way I look at it is if it's as long as the number is positive is good for me. But yeah, and then you got. I mean, look at the genetics. I mean, you got Enforcer on top of Red Rider. I mean, Red Rider, he was a really good marbling bull that they bought from the Edmonds, I believe.
That's correct.
Yeah. Yeah, I like that heifer too. All right, so we're gonna move on to lot 11 from. See, that's Hillside Farms, HSF Heavens to Betsy, N12. This is a game winner daughter, so this is another one that's just really it. I don't know why it's so blurry. He sent me the video by email, and it was a whole lot more clear. I don't know why it just turned out grainy. This is a really, really outstanding heifer. I mean, just a lot of power.
This is a Cowman's kind right here. Clean, correct, performance, length. I mean, this was a plan. Taking that Kane's Pinnacle daughters and putting game winner for what he's doing, not having to sacrifice, scan and EPDs and all to breed a bull with more bone and guts and power. And you can tell right there, this heifer is absolutely tough to beat. If I had 100 just like her, I'd be in heaven.
Oh yeah, and then those Kane's Pinnacle. I've experienced with Kane's Pinnacle, and John Summerford. I believe he owns a portion of her. But they are super thick from behind. That was one thing I saw across the board out of those Kane's Pinnacles. But I mean, notice how she stops real correct. I mean, I think we've talked about this several times, but she just stops and poses. This really, really photogenic, and they're not photogenic on accident. I really feel like the structural soundness really just makes those animals really easy to photograph.
And then you look at the style she is, and then look at her performance. I mean, that's just amazing. 1,000 yearling at 136 per 100 and almost a 14 ribeye and bumping a 3 IMF. I mean, she just did it all.
Yeah, she checked a lot of boxes too.
Well, here's an update that's not in the catalog that nobody's going to know. Right around the time that we finished printing the catalog, she came into heat, and Nick put a straw of Bet on Bubba in her, and it stuck. So this going to be about 45 to 50 days bred to Bet on Bubba.
Oh man, that's gonna add some lookers for sure. Bet on Bubba. I mean, that's as far as the bulls in the past 20 years, he is absolutely a bull you can't not mention him. I mean, he's just knocked it out of the park, and in all aspects of the breed, from show to performance cattle, all that stuff. Bet on Bubba's just really knocked out of the park. And in the longevity, we saw him a couple months ago. He was
11,
I believe. Yeah.
And he don't look, Steve was joking with me and saying, well, if they'd let him show Bubba some more, he'd do it. But
And I'll tell you, Rodney and I bought a Bubba daughter a couple years ago. Mike Green helped us with her at Steve and Cindy's sale, and she's a donor for us. She's got her first game winner bull calf on her. It works.
well, how old is this bull calf, Josh?
He's not weaned yet. He's like 6 months, 5.5, 6 months old.
Okay, I want pictures tomorrow.
You do?
I do.
I can't give all my secrets out quite yet.
If you are comfortable enough to say it on the podcast, you're comfortable enough to send me a picture.
He's pretty cool. Something that I like that she's doing, and I think it goes back to a lot of the, maybe the Bubba stuff, and y'all can speak to more of that. But she's really stretched that neck out on that calf. So like this calf's got a really cool long neck, and he's got the bone and the muscle to prove it. So we'll see. I'll try to get you some pictures of it.
I'm not scared of trying to buy a 6-month-old bull.
I mean, if you put bet on Bubba on this effort, that's just one of those times where you're like, well, how could it not work? I mean, it just seems logical to me. Yeah, that is definitely well done, Nick Owens. Good call on bet on Bubba. All right, now we got another one from Goodwin Beefmasters. We have a black. It's a CJ's Gridmaster out of Lissy's 99 over 186. That's I believe that's one of his donor cows.
Yes, I think we sold some embryos out of. He just calls her 106. In the summer sale, in our summer sale, they sold pretty good. I mean, just really good folks, really good cattle. That's a super pretty heifer, long hipped, level spined. I think she's plenty soggy enough in terms of her middle.
So there's two things I'm seeing here, and it's more than a coincidence at this point. That goes back to Enforcer again. Plus, they're sticking Clark Jones on top of Lissy, and it's working. I mean, it's working well.
Yeah,
that whole, that's been proven by all the good ones out of that Rolex bull that Lissy's and them used. It's been done and it does work, and Goodwin's brought us a really good one like that.
Yeah, and anytime you can get that Juella cow in there, I don't know if a lot of people know that cow, but that's one of the better cows there are in the breed. That Juella, she can do it every time.
Yeah, and I just want to point this out: a 124 IMF ratio out of a contemporary group of 5 at 366 IMF, and then she's a 0.53 IMF EPD. So that's got to be this top 1%.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah, and 3% in $M. And then she's got a huge, her Cavanese is about as high as you can get, an 885 at 1% birth weight and Cavanese too.
Yeah, I mean that's got to be top 1%. I mean 10 is perfect Cavanese EPD, I believe. I think 10 is as high as it goes. But that's probably the highest that I've seen, definitely in this catalog. So, yeah, this is definitely one that you don't want to overlook this one for sure. So we got 13, another a homozygous polled.
Yeah, this heifer's a power and depth about her.
That's just a really well balanced heifer. Just gets out on the move really, really nice.
She knows she's good.
Yeah, just no extremes. Just has enough of everything. Just checks a lot of boxes, and is homozygous polled. So those that are looking to add those poll genetics, this is definitely one that you want to keep an eye on for. But and then again, this is a P number, and then they'll get changed to C numbers when they transfer them.
And that's that high country bull that Bennett was talking about that she's out of. The Rolex Karma.
Oh yeah, Karma knocks it out of the park. Red Rider daughter. I mean, and that out of that 110.74.
I could talk about Karma like I'm trying to think of a comparison here. I could talk about Karma literally all day, every day. She cracks my top 5 cows in the breed. Uh, we need to do that one day, Mike. We need to do our top 5 bulls and cows in the breed.
I'd like to do that with. I mean, there's probably not very many people that can say that they sold as many Beefmaster cows as Mike Green. So that Mike would probably be a good person to talk about. Just cow power, for sure. Karma does. She's in the top 10 of everybody's. I believe. I mean, we've just seen a lot of production out of them, but this is a really nice one. And then this, I talked to David earlier, and he's going to have a trailer going back to Florida. And then again, we will have our trailer going back to Texas. And then if you guys are interested in some lots and you want to get in on the free shipping, you want to contact us before the sale, and we'll make sure that whenever you do purchase an animal, just text us, and we'll be sure that your animal has a place on our trailer. So.
They're going back to Victoria. Derek Schrader's also going to be there for anybody needing it anywhere else.
Yeah, and Derek will bring it right to your doorstep. We're going to be kind of limited on when we're going to stop and everything else, but definitely going to Victoria. So just keep that in mind.
And if they need to stay in Victoria for a couple days, get figured out, not a problem at all. And if you need, and if you need Bennett to bring it from Victoria somewhere else, we can probably make that happen.
Absolutely. Anyone coming to Oklahoma for shipping? Derek Schrader will be going up to Oklahoma, I'm sure, or out that direction, or we can absolutely work with you on the shipping. Josh Brown, I asked Savage what to do, and we both agreed he would work. I just happened to find him in our tank. Didn't even know we still had some. So good call. Glad you had some of that semen sitting around on that. What was it? His lot 11 heifer?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we got lot 14. Now this is a really interesting color, but just a really nice little heifer though. Just real well balanced. But that is, what would you call it? Mouse colored?
I think I'd call her mousy colored.
Kind of that Jersey Angus cross color. I like her though. I mean, I don't mind a little character in my pasture. So another good one from Goodwin.
Goes back to the smile factor, right?
Yeah, the smile factor. This one makes you smile. And she looks real laid back. I would almost bet that she's a cow petter. All right, let's see what else we got about her. She had a really good maternal index, $29 maternal index on her, so she's up there. Yeah, really well performing animal. So we got lot 15. Oh, here we go. We don't have to talk about her too much, Josh, if you don't want to.
Yeah, it's not.
Yeah, we can move on. Yeah, no. So this is one of Josh's favorites, and I mean it's easy to see why. I mean this heifer is just, I mean that is my favorite color of red. The dark red, the real dark girt red's pretty nice, but this is my favorite shade of red. Yeah, big strong top, good spring of rib, and she just moves like a cat. She moves like she knows she's good. That's the way she moves, in my opinion. Just really gets out there and stretches real nice, effortless. I mean, her head doesn't. I mean, it looks like it's on a gimbal. Just effortlessly traveling. Yeah. All right. So.
No, and how you make one that long that still covers her track comfortably?
Yeah, she hits it.
And she doesn't, and she doesn't give up anything in her spine or her hip to do so.
Yeah, and she is
a lot of
F-Bar Big Tech's granddaughter. I think Jerry Thomas, he used that bull quite a bit. Ty Agee had used that bull quite a bit. Big Tex has been pretty good pretty good bull in my opinion. And then that sire is Ulysses 112 458. Bennett, do you remember that bull I called Ron Jeremy?
No.
Well, he was well endowed, and we called him Ron Jeremy, and he made some outstanding females out of that. So the genetics are there on the top side, and then you got L2 Ranch on the bottom. So a lot of cool stuff. 112 IMF ratio at 3 IMF, but we won't talk about her too much. I know Josh really likes her.
Yeah, let's keep her the best kept secret.
Oh man, we got the Hall and Tate convert side fraternity open heifer polled. She's out of a Bravado son. CJ's Love Maker, Madam Secretary, Baby Bengal, some Tank 376. There's just a lot of stuff in there that a lot of really nice genetics in that pedigree right there. Polled, red, whole herd reporting also.
I think that's just a really good running cow right there, in my opinion.
Yeah, she's gonna make a cow for sure. All right, lot 17, CLR Farms. Look at deep gutted, easy keeping. I know the bull that she's out of. Our meatball. That's Bennett's favorite bull, but he's
you know what? This one is good enough. This one is good enough to make me rethink all the meatball hate.
Yeah. Meatball, he's sold a lot of money, made a lot of people money. So I'm a fan, and I just know that they're just going to go out and make good cows. I have several daughters that are calving right now. I had actually 3 half sisters calve within 25 minutes of each other. So that was pretty good run of calves. So very fertile, and that's a really nice heifer out of I believe, where is she at? K17.
Out of a Schneider daughter.
Do y'all see something? I know Mike Green will. Do y'all see something pretty neat on the bottom there towards the end of the pedigree?
I'm an ender.
It's out of a full sister to game winner.
Game winner.
Yeah. Yeah, 9/19. So that cow, she was on the back of the Cowman for several months. I had her here. It was one of Tom Bigby Farms' donor cows. And then he flushed her. I want to say that K17. Yeah, she was in Victoria. That's a really nice heifer though. And then she was. I guess I didn't get the AI because we used Meatball as a cleanup bull for several years, but now he's just kind of making a name for his own on just calving. So my Meatball heifer has a bull calf now.
That's this heifer's milk EPD is really high in the top 5%, and then they add her to the Brett bull, that Flint Rock son out of Black Ruby, which is Genesis' sister. So she said she'll be coming to us. Maybe we'll know when we get there with the health paper, but she was AI'd to Brett and then cleaned up to a low birth weight Game Changer son.
Absolutely. So lots of pedigree. Very nice heifer. So we'll go on to lot 18. Let it get settled. All right, so this is another bred heifer from CLR Farms. This heifer had some pretty good numbers: 4.3 IMF, 105 wean weight ratio, and then a 103 birth weight wean weight ratio, and then she still had pretty good wean weight EPD also with the 39 EPD, and then she's got the IMF EPD pretty good. This is a good running cow. I mean, this will be the cow. I mean, how long have you been in it, Bennett? And how many times have you seen your favorite prettiest heifer be your best cow? This is probably going to go home and be somebody's best cow, in my opinion. I like her.
Well, I mean, you can't beat her femininity. I mean, she's probably one that has a beautiful udder and just never lets you down, you know.
Yeah, just
Super
year after
sound,
year. Super sound, good using cow.
just functional.
Yeah, we'll get out of that video.
Hey, she's so gentle they had to bust the flags out in the video pen.
Yeah, we like the cow petters. So we got a homozygous black and homozygous polled heifer from Bailey Farms.
Hey, Mikey, can we not talk too terribly much on this like really good fronted, really good spined, really good hipped one?
And then she's out of CJ's Dark Knight. Bennett, didn't you haul some Dark Knight calves for Dr. Summerford? I mean,
I've hauled a lot of stuff for Dr. Summerford.
Yeah, he has some of those Dark Knight calves here, and they're just, I mean, I see where they get it from. They're just really smooth made, lots of performance. I mean, they obviously they're embryo calves, so come a little light, but man, they just hit the ground running.
Would that have been some of them bulls, Mikey?
Yeah, it'd be some of the bulls. There's several that are going to. They'll probably end up being at the Houston Fraternity, maybe not this year, but next year.
You know.
Yeah, who knows? They might have to go to SEBBA sale next year.
Mike Green, don't let me misspeak, but it goes back to Queen Mother, and that's the mama to a lot of those.
Yeah, this heifer's out of, you know, Queen Anne, which is a sister to Queen of the South, and all those females that have brought so much money. This heifer's really good, soft, angular, correct, stylish. They put a straw female unlimited semen in her. He's a game changer son that's black and polled, and cleaned her up to a Lycian Forcer son. But man, the bottom side genetics on this is where it's at right now in the Southeast. I mean, and I was over at Valor Cattle Company and saw these Dark Knight calves. He is the real deal. They are so consistent.
They're really nice. You get some of them the white underline, but they're all super correct. Really smooth made, very feminine. I really like those Dark Knight calves that I've seen so far. All right, so we'll go. We won't talk about that one too much, Bennett, for you.
Appreciate it.
Oh, this is another one. You'd figure they'd be related some way or another, but
this one reminds me of that bull of Jonathan's that we ran for a little bit. Streamliner.
Yeah.
This one reminds me of Streamliner daughters. I mean, just so stout. Like, guys, we could probably eat supper on her top.
Yeah, you can
I
tell
bet her back's as wide as a table.
You know, Mike, they're not directly related, but there's a lot of the exact same names on that pedigree.
Yeah,
like Emerald.
I saw this heifer in the pasture when we picked all these cattle. I know there's not any video footage, but this heifer is just what you see right there. She's so straight in her lines, soft and correct. And again, they put a straw of heifer semen of unlimited in her and then cleaned her up, then a 4.5 IMF. But Bailey came stacked now. This heifer is going to be competitive in the fraternity for sure.
Yeah, and then on the bottom side you have CF Adrenaline, which that's one of my favorite Cottage Farms bulls. I mean, I had a bull. Bennett, you remember that bull I used? I don't know. This is probably 10 years ago. Highlander.
Yes.
Yeah, he just stamped him out, and I still have several daughters and that are there year after year. They just bring a really nice calf up there. All right, so
there can only be one.
There can only be one. And Hemby's bringing some nice heifers right here.
Yeah, this is a half sister. All of them that he's selling are going to be sired by that JT 921 Big Tech son. And of course, this one goes back to Sugar Britches and Red Tiger Lady. Very popular cross. And then safe to the Intimidator. That's a black and polled letter rip son, but huge performance. Again, a 143 ribeye per hunter with a 13.5 ribeye.
Cool.
Man, just long bodied, lots of volume, but then some extension of front end to go with it.
Yeah, she's got some cool angles to her.
So smooth in her shoulder design.
Yeah, I like her. 22. Another one from Hemby. Bred heifer. So they want that that added money. Is what this is going for. So this heifer looks like she's dehorned.
She looks like she's a very bred heifer.
Yeah, she is. Who's she bred to?
That Intimidator.
Same, cleaned up the same way as the others.
Yes.
Well,
Well,
so you can buy 3 and have them all sired and AI'd by the same bulls.
well, they've got the Intimidator bulls, so all these are natural bred. So all the Hembies will be bred to. They ran in the pasture with the Intimidator.
Yeah. If you don't remember, that was the black bull that's in the catalog, front of the catalog. All right, let's go to 25. All right, so I guess this looks like a partnership between Bailey and Jones. Both are whole herd reporting. AI safe AI to CJ's Unlimited homozygous polled. Black out of CJ's Diamond Ring. That was one on the it was on the back of the Cowman, I believe. CJ's Diamond Ring. I remember seeing that bull.
I believe he was there for a little while.
Yeah, big IMF on this heifer, over 6, and then she's also in the top 1% in milk EPD. So, being homozygous polled and maybe carrying a heifer calf by Unlimited.
Yeah, and then that 6 IMF, and then barely has any cover on her. 0.11 rib fat. I mean, that's just downright. So you get her finished. This heifer could be prime. I mean, at a 6 IMF. So, and this is a bred heifer, homozygous polled. And the good ones just haven't stopped yet. This is so I guess they got just a picture of this. This is 26 1601. Oh, so it's not. I thought I was going to assume that they were flush mates, but this is just I guess natural calves or something. But this is a really nice, long, real feminine heifer. You can tell how wide she is by looking at her, how far her front legs are apart. I mean, she is thick heifer.
Yeah, homozygous polled.
Homozygous black also. Homozygous polled, homozygous black, or black homozygous. So this one will be really good to watch. 4.3 IMF or 4.35 IMF, big ribeye, 763 pounds and almost 11-inch ribeye. That's pretty impressive.
Yeah, 139 per 100. That's pretty big. And then again, they put a straw of female unlimited semen in her.
So you're gonna get some potentially get some daughters. So that's that would not be a bad deal right there. October Glory. Oh man, that's a meaty heifer right there. I like. Clark has 5 sisters. Let's see. So this is lot 28 from Trip White. So this is another one of those. So you can buy the sire. So this is a full sibling to that. Is it a lot 11 or 10 or half sibling?
Yeah, half sister. Another one of these Valors. Big time performance too. 12 ribeye and 2.7 IMF. I really like the rib shape and efficiency in this female, and what I mean by efficiency when I say it anyway. This kind of female right here, calf, and she never lets you know that she's in any kind of stress at all. She's just going to do it all the time. And then Safe to American Revival, that's a polled game changer, son, and he's in the top 2% in $M and in $T. So, man, there's some value in the lot right here.
Yeah, I mean this, Bennett. If you don't like this heifer, I don't think we can be friends. I think you like to use that on me. I could see. I mean, how could you not look at that cocky front, real clean made, and then she still has that Beefmaster look.
No, I mean just super deep, long. There's a lot of good to be had in that one, Mikey. I will capitulate that we can remain friends.
We can remain friends. I like her because I mean I'd call her meaty something. I like
Yeah.
her. Well done, Trip White. Dale Dodd. Let's see. We have it's out of a Rockin' Two Step son. Rockin' Two Step is had several top end bulls. Larry Larimore is actually using a Rockin' Two Step. A double two step is would be a half sibling out of this sire. So
That's the
really good pedigree. JK, and then you got Adrenaline on the bottom with JK 1001 on the top. I mean, this is just this is kind of when you know different entities of Beefmaster combined, and you make heifers like this. I mean, this is just an outstanding heifer.
yeah, really gentle female too.
Yeah, I don't see Dale putting up with any nonsense, and he's always going to bring his nice stuff. So, and she is polled and top 10 bull out of over 120 bulls sold. Oh, bred heifer will calve to a top 10 bull out of a bull that sold in McAllister in Oklahoma in 2025.
Yeah, and the next little shot on your video is going to be that bull that she's bred to, that McGee 365 right there.
Oh yeah, lot 7 bull. So that's lot 7 out of 125 bulls, and that's what she's going to produce. And then if whenever if you are enrolled in whole herd reporting, and then the offspring of this will be eligible for the beef on forage sales. So if you want to get your foot in the door at the beef on forage sale, this would be a good place to start. Same thing with Adam Taylor Farms, and any of which I don't believe he had any videos, but any of the Adam Taylor Farms, all those animals would be eligible as long as you meet their minimum requirements for beef on forage. Those animals would be eligible to be put back in their sales. So if you need more information, you can contact Dale, and he'll tell you all about it. 30. So here's a bred heifer from the Dodds.
Hemby.
No, this 30. This is Hemby. Where did I see? Just see that. All right, lot 30. So this is out of that same bull that we've seen, the Big Tech son, out of a Cavalier daughter. So, man, this heifer had a lot of really good performance on her. I mean, 102 ratio on her yearling weight, 108 ratio. I mean, 954 pounds and almost a 14-inch ribeye. I mean, and then still having that big ribeye, and also still having the really good IMF. So really well performing, and she looks pretty. She almost looks like she's bagging.
She just screams brood cow to me. I mean, her bag is awesome. She's so deep, so smooth on the move. Turn her out, she can make it for a while.
Josh, I just by talking to you, you like this heifer too, don't you?
I do. I like a real deep bodied. You know, I mean, you look at Game Winner, what we've got with Clark. It's just kind of the style that really speaks to me, I guess.
Oh yeah, very nice heifer. So we'll move on to lot 31. From Hearn Farms. Oh man.
And we sold a full sister of this heifer last year. It brought 25,000. Cottage Farms bought her. This heifer homozygous polled and good IMF, and then eyed her to Unico, and she's stuck. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, Unico out of a Game Changer daughter. I mean that's got to work. Homozygous polled, black. I mean, that's just a really nice udder structure so far. I mean, how far along is she? Doesn't say.
Well, she was AI on 12.6, so I guess theoretically she could come in, 8 months bred.
Yeah, so she might calve in September. It'd be October. Yeah, right around. So she's coming along, so she should be fairly along. But that's a really nice heifer though. Well done, Hearn Farms. Here's another one, another CJ's game changer. And this is a 33. So this is a bred heifer, homozygous polled, red, CJ's Game Changer, 5'4" IMF, big wean weight EPD and yearling weight EPD, and then the indexes. I mean, 159 terminal index with a $33 maternal index. I mean, that just cow just screams mama cow.
Yeah, her EPD profile is through the roof. Top 1% weaning yearling, marbling, $T, 3% $M.
0.5 IMF, top one. That's top 1% still too.
Yeah, and they bred her to. They bought a red enforcer son from Lissy, and that's who she's going to be bred to.
Yeah, that's a. And how did you guys pry all these really nice animals from people?
I had to have taken some convincing to get some of these calves off the ranch for sure.
So this is lot 34 from Cross K, Chanorak high class. And if you look at the beginning of the catalog, you can see the sire to this. They've had a lot of good luck. We've seen several animals from Chad and Tiffany that they look, I mean, they're just really, you just do a really good job getting them ready. I mean, they're shiny, they're on time. I mean, they really got their ducks in a row.
So you're
pulled.
Mikey, our little pick lot that we had that little discussion over. This one really mirrors a lot of the good features in that A heifer. I mean, just being super duper stout.
She just looks like she's gonna be just a good mama cow right there.
Yeah, homozygous polled, and then that bull she's bred to, that Saint bull, Mexican bull, he's a Bernard son, and he's black, and he's also homozygous polled. So, look for a polled calf out of this girl.
Yeah, lots of potential in that mating right there. All right, lot 35. All right, why are you not? There we go. Lot 35.
Do we have to, Mikey? Do we have to?
I don't really want to talk about her. Just don't even look at this heifer.
Next.
Josh is selling exactly what he told us he likes, which is really hard for me to get people to do, to sell something they don't want to get rid of. And when you look at volume and length, and then Bennett a while ago said the same thing about one earlier. This female, she just screams broodiness to me, just mama cow. That kind of length and volume, my goodness. And then bred to Bullseye, he's homozygous black and homozygous polled. So we've got a chance there to really knock it out of the park with a baby aside.
I mean, I don't want to quote. I will quote Clark. This is going back 10, 12 years. They had a panel of breeders at one of the conventions. I don't remember which one. It might have been in the one in Tennessee in Franklin. And then Clark said, in order for you to be successful at consignment sales, whenever you go to sell something, it's got to hurt. And this one's got to be painful to watch.
Well, my father and I, obviously we're partners on the cattle, and we always have discussions. I'm ready to sell stuff. He wants to keep stuff back, and it even hurt me. It even hurt my heart to sell this one. But
that's gonna hurt.
What's cool is we have her mama still, in production. Her grandmother is still in production. We have some embryo calves out of her grandmother, and the game winner calves out of those heifers are just outstanding. That
you got some 509 embryos.
No, it goes back. She goes back to that Bell Ace of Spades donor that we own.
Gotcha.
And that cow has been that was the very first. I bet Mike Green remembers that. That was the very first heifer we bought ever at a sale when we started, and Mike Green helped us with it with her. It was down at Hines Community College at the network sale when they still had it, and that line of cattle has just been very good. And then sticking game winner on top of them, I mean, it's just he's been a blessing for sure. They do well together. And that bull she's bred to, he's still real young. We bought him from Clark back in the spring. I don't have any pictures of him yet, but he got put to work as soon as he got here, and he's got a lot of good structure to him, a lot of bone. I think it's gonna be a really good combination when this calf comes.
I asked us to not talk about this one too much, guys.
All right, we'll move on then. Oh, here another one from G&M.
So you don't get that other one bought. Like I'm not gonna get that other one bought. I'm gonna get just whooped up about it. Here's your B option, because they're really, really patterned up similarly.
This is Bailey Farms.
Yeah, this is JT's Let Her Rip. I don't know why it's whenever we clicked to it, it said G&M.
I mean, she might need to come to G&M, but
look at the length on her and the power and still being feminine. I mean,
she looked like your stuff.
That's another heifer that screams efficiency to me. Pulling all those guts and straighten her lines. But I think the cool thing about a heifer like this is, and I saw her in person, and a lot of times we get these big ribeye per 100 animals, and they're really wide. They just don't get a lot of frame on them. This heifer's got plenty of frame, but then a 1.6 ribeye per 100 would be very, very rare. 13.5 ribeye. I mean, it's poled and all those guts and straighten her lines. Bred to that Enforcer son. It's a really nice female.
Yeah, that one does a lot for me right there. I mean, she's powerful yet still feminine. Travels real nice too, and then that she's got that thickness that, I mean, for me, they got to have the thickness. It's a deal breaker for me, and this one checks a lot of boxes. So, really nice one. 37.
They do really good cattle, but I'm gonna tell you, if you've never met Mr. Bailey, he's one of the nicest people you're ever gonna meet. If you've not met him, you're missing out for sure.
Yeah, OPU prior to sale, Galveston. Yeah, I guess it was in Galveston that Clark was talking about. The good ones, it's got to hurt, and I think you guys might be a little cranky after at this sale just because you're letting all the good ones go. And this is from Junior Carrillo.
Yeah, Junior and his dad are up there in Floyd, Virginia, just up above, about an hour above Tim Bowman. And they really are bringing a nice female here as far as volume and guts. And she's so heavy bred, she's going to calve. Tim's bringing her down. I told her to be real careful. She's going to calve a couple, 3 weeks after the sale. But her indices are really good, 4% in dollar T and 3 in dollar M, and then top 15% in milk. And I'm really, really pleased. We've got a lot of cattle in this sale that have got, like y'all have been talking about, that you like, a lot of depth and volume and what I call guts about them. This heifer's really nice. And think about it, bred to game winner.
You've already seen what the offspring will look like when they're raised correctly. So this will be a really cool one too. And they're bringing a trailer down from Virginia. So anybody that is watching this video, there will be a trailer going back up to Virginia, and these animals obviously thrive in Virginia just by looking at this video. So don't be scared. Make your neighbors jealous with that one. 38. So we got another one from Hearn Farms. Fraternity bred heifer, homozygous polled, black. And this is another CJ's game changer. So a lot of CJ stuff, and 5'4" IMF, 10-inch ribeye. I mean, $151 T and $28 M. So, I mean, this is just going to be a good mama cow. Go turn her out and make some nice black bulls.
Well, and then think about it. I mean, she screams femininity, and then bred her to a big bone, deep bodied, more traditional type bull in Unico. So he did a good job of his planned mating.
Yeah, and whenever I think about real feminine heifers, I have PJ Butler screaming at me saying, "Hey, he basically disagrees with everything. I like a big broody cow, and he's just like, you don't have to have a big broody cow to make bulls. He says those real feminine cows are they'll have really masculine bulls, and he's way smarter than I am. So
It's he'll talk about it's all about the balance of the endocrine systems and the balance of and then the balance of their hormones. And hearing him go on that rant and rave is pretty
it's informative.
informative. Yeah, that's the word, informative. And if you haven't talked to PJ, I really recommend you have a conversation with him. Obviously you're probably not going to agree with everything he says, but there's definitely some insight to be learned by talking to him.
Yeah, I mean this one is she's got the really wedge shape that they shoot for in the Bonsmara breed. I mean, she's got a lot of cool things about her, a lot of angles to her, very feminine. So this will be a really good one. And then she's AI'd to Unico. And we've seen a lot of those Unico bulls. Ooh, here's another one. This is 40.
39.
39. 39. I don't know why whenever you click on it, it takes a while for it to switch. So this is a bred heifer from Chris Keller. It's cleaned up to H-bar breakthrough, a red daybreak son out of WP's Solution, red polled NG Gulfstream daughter out of a full sister to Sugar Britches and Madam Secretary. So for the guys that really depend on pedigree, this one is a lot of the greats at back in it. You got Black Bayou, JK 1001, Sugar Ann, Cavalier, Sex Life, Oasis, and NG Gulfstream. I mean, we've seen a lot of those bulls and heifers over the past year or two, and they've all been pretty spectacular. And this one doesn't disappoint either.
Yeah, her mama's a full sister to Sugar Britches, Madam Secretary, Sugar Bear, all of them, and he eyed her to Fireball, of course. That homozygous polled bull, he's gone now, but could be absolutely, polled again, low birth weight calf if it's Fireball.
Fireball, CJ's Fireball. He was a good calving East bull. Charles Albright used him, and then I raised a heifer for him, and then it sold in the maternal collection sale at the BOF sale. Bennett, do you remember that heifer? That was one that me and you really liked at the BOF sale. I mean, this is probably 5 or 6 years ago, maybe.
Yeah, when I took Nelson.
Yeah, Nelson really liked her.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that Fireball bull just really knocks it out of the park. And then he put it out on top of this Gulfstream. That just has to work.
We've got some females out of him, and they've been really good. Actually, that female selling, her mama is a Fireball daughter.
Oh, man.
Okay, so
we can move on.
All right.
To make a really long story really short, if you like making money and you like looking at pretty calves if you like money, lot 40.
Here's a money maker right here. What's her she's a CJ's Unlimited out of Eye Opener. What's a calf out of?
Cracker Jack. That's a pole black game changer son out of a Ring and Fire. He's homozygous black, homozygous pole with a 5 IMF, and make a change in your catalog if you're following along. We put in there it was a bull calf. Obviously, it's a heifer. And then she's going to sell bred back to that red enforcer son. But big time IMF right here again, a 6.19.
Yeah, this is that. Yeah, we don't need to talk about her too much.
Does anyone have any questions? I don't think she leaves much to the imagination.
Yeah, I mean that just shows you good cow makes good calves.
Yeah, first calf too. That's a young, youthful lot right there, bred back.
Just think about the grossing potential of that pair over the next 8 years.
Yeah, you can go a lot of different ways with that cow too. Yeah, we'll move on to her. Those 3-in-1s, they're not too many 3-in-1s out of there. But man, how'd you guys talk them out of getting rid of these? Both with that side.
It's a big calf.
Here's another one. She's homozygous black. Got her first calf at side, a heifer baby, bred back to that red enforcer son. And the heifer calf is sired by now Empire. That's a pole game changer son out of Queen Mother, making him a full brother to Queen of the South. So think about that. She's bred to a full brother to Queen of the South, and the female herself, the mama cow there, is homozygous black and over a 5 IMF.
Yeah, lots of potential in that lot. And 3-in-1, they get. I mean, the work's already done. I mean, you buy these 3-in-1s, you turn them out, wean the calves, and then wait for the other one to come back in a couple months. And first calf heifers that bred back on time. I mean, that's pretty impressive. And then raise these impressive calves. So we don't have to spend too much time on those. Those are pretty self-explanatory. Man, another one.
Yeah, Revolution daughter right here now with her second calf, maybe first homozygous polled female, but that calf now is sired by that game changer son who's homozygous black, homozygous polled with a 5.5 IMF.
So, Mike, were you showing up with a baseball bat? Like, what was the convincing mechanism to get folks to let go of these? Because that's a really nice
these young cows. I mean, there's a lot of money to be made with these cows. I mean, as they're 2-year-old pairs, and they all got heifers at side. So I think they have heifer. I think lot 40 got to change it to it's a bull, but heifer, and that is. I don't think we don't have to dwell on those. Homozygous polled. Red. I mean that one checks a lot of boxes.
Yeah, and then she's bred red. So
bred red. Look at this little
Goro time.
So this bull's obviously gentle, a little bit of cleaner made bull, heavy muscled, just super thick on how he looks like a fairly young bull. Let's see, 1/9/25. So he's just was he 16, 17 months? And then as small as he's 1,000 pounds, and he had almost a 16-inch ribeye, so 15.83. I think that's the biggest ribeye in the whole sale.
Yeah, 1.5 per 100. That's another one of those kind of animals. He's just never going to lose his weight.
Yeah, easy keeping, easy fleshing. Yeah, and he looks really gentle. Looks like they're really struggling to get him to walk at all. So, but that is a really, really nice little bull. Dravis. I'm not too familiar with the genetics. It's out of Missouri Outlaw. I do know Missouri Outlaw. It's a Capone son, out of a Smith & Wesson daughter. CJ's Diamond Rolex. So that's a pretty
line bred Genesis on the bottom side, and then of course 775 goes back to Oasis. So you got some variation in breeding styles right there.
Yeah, very. I guess they brought 2 bulls. Same thing, different story. I mean, really heavy muscled. Looks fairly moderate. I mean that a lot of bone for how clean that bull is. You don't really see that those go hand in hand, but that bull puts a lot together. And it looks super stout from behind too, just from this angle. Yeah, very, very nice bull. So a little younger bull, but you can buy him young and let him get settled down and turn him out. He'd be good. Oh, here we go. We won't talk. We can talk about this bull.
Okay, so guys, Bennett needs a bull. Bennett likes the bull.
Make Bennett pay for the bull, because that bull.
Don't make Bennett pay for the bull. He's very nice.
Yeah, he's. I mean, he's cool. He's got a lot of muscle, a lot of length. and I mean, look at that length, the front end on him.
So, guys, Tripp lives about 45 minutes south of me. I've seen this bull. He's a stud. He's a big old rascal. And
are they just keeping a bunch of daughters?
I think so, and I think he's bought. I don't want to speak for him and speak wrong, but I think he's bought a couple other bulls and some partner stuff too. So I think that's why they're moving him. But I mean, he's a big old bull. I've seen him, and when I first pulled in, we do a lot of carcass scanning together and things like that. He's a Transova satellite. So I went down there one day and I said, "Yeah, man, what is that?" And he got to telling me, and I said, "That's a bull now. He's as good son of a gun." I was surprised when he said he was selling him, but he said he just had enough females and just kind of going, trying to keep going forward. And I think Chris Chick has used him some as well. But yeah, just a nice bull.
It's a really nice bull, and then you can't see it, but on Tripp's page you can hear the bull walking, and it sounds like the ground shakes when he walks. He's just a man.
Oh, it would have to.
Yeah.
And he is as long as he looks in that video. He's long.
Yeah, look at the spread and his performance. 5 birth, 1246 yearling, almost a 17-inch ribeye and over a 3 IMF. I mean, this is a bull that a lot of people don't like to buy a bull that's been used, and right there at 5 years old. But good grief, you try and buy this bull as a 2-year-old bull somewhere, it'd be one of the top sales in the breed. And
25,000.
Oh, easily.
Oh, easy. Yeah, a really good opportunity, and you can already see the production. I mean, I don't remember which lot it was. That little meaty heifer out of him.
Yeah, he's daughters in here, and they're both good.
Yeah, the black one and a red one. So,
is
he polled? He is polled also.
Who's his sire again, Mikey?
It is Enforcer. Enforcer out of a honey badger daughter. Yeah, that and then you got Joella, new design on the bottom side, and I mean there's a Maverick. I mean there's a lot.
Maverick will be in there multiple times if he's an Enforcer honey badger.
Yeah, there's a lot of consistency on that. Pinnacle. Yeah, that's a really good opportunity right there. To you know what you get. You don't have to wonder what the calves are going to look like. You can look at this video. So 4-1. Is this? So this is twins. I think this is the first time I've ever seen a 4-1.
I think, Mikey, you have to buy it just because.
I have to buy it.
I think we have to buy it just because. Is that 2 bull calves?
2 bull calves.
And can you imagine those bull calves are weaning age now? That cow in her condition right there.
Raising those calves.
She raised 2 bull calves that most cows are only going to raise 1 at that weight at weaning. I mean, and then she's bred back the same way. That's a really cool lot. Regardless of what you do with the bull calves, you got $5,000-$6,000 worth of value just on her calves.
It's a 4-1. I've never even heard of a 4-1.
The calves are going to bring 20. If you just shipped them, they're going to bring $2,650 a piece.
Yeah, the calves are over 5,000.
Guys, those calves aren't bad at all to be twins, No,
not at all. That mama did a hell of a job, and she's a real young cow. She's only 5 years old.
Yeah, big time indices, 10% in both.
What was the conversation about consigning the 4-1 like?
He called me. He said, "You have a problem with a cow selling twins?" I said, "Sent me a picture, and they were both big and stout." And I said, "A lot of people could make use of that cow. I'm going to tell you."
I like it. Like I hate twins, but I don't mind twins if they're like that. I mean, the ones.
Have we made sure she's not a 5-1?
Well, I don't know.
We made sure there's not twins in the belly.
We need to get Travis to do an ultrasound preg check and see if there is a 5-1. I just want it for the novelty.
Yeah, and then the cow goes back, a couple of generations back farther, goes back to Wicked Witch, and of course everybody knows that cow. So there's some value right here, and a lot of people are going to think, why would, especially all these 3-in-1s in here, why would somebody sell those cows? Hey, we're really lucky to get these kind of pairs and 3-in-1s in this sale, and there is nothing wrong with them.
And
Nothing. They're nice. Now, is a 4-in-1, is that in its own little?
does it get its own class?
Yeah. Does he get his own class?
They won't show. The only thing shows the open and bred efforts.
Oh, so they're not in a fraternity for anything for the pairs or 3-in-1s.
No.
But if there was a grand champion, I might. I mean, you kind of give credit where credit's due on that. I mean, that's
You got to get some style points.
How much? The question is, how much milk would Homegirl have had if she just had the one? Her bag is.
Yeah, and she stayed
That
fat.
that bag is full.
That's impressive. Like if this doesn't at least grab your attention a little bit, then you need to check on what you got going. All right, so let's we'll move on from that one. I could Google over that one all day. Here's a nice one from Graybill also. So this is Emmons. So I guess he bought it bred from Emmons. And
Yeah,
this is
modified water out of Catching a Dream. Really stellar bred female. Pole female, and then it got those calves we saw earlier were out of that Cowboy Casanova. This bull calf is also.
Yeah, big stout one. Is there scurred female, or they call it poled? Yeah, those are. I would call those scurs, or do you call that poled? I mean, those. It's just kind of like little leather lumps.
I'd call it scurs, but whatever.
Yeah, hey, that's gonna happen, especially on those poled calves.
Here's your cow, Mikey.
There you go, big old. She looks like she's got enough milk. Logan daughter. Oh, you like the Logan stuff.
I have a lot of Logan stuff.
Yes, sir. Will do.
So that calf was just born recently, and it's either going to be a Pole Playboy or Cowboy Casanova. They ran together, so somebody's going to have to DNA it if they keep the bull calf. But either way, that's a brand new baby on her side.
Yeah, fresh.
She looks amazing for just having one.
Yeah, I mean, that calf can't be but a week old or so. I mean, it can't be very old at all. All right, 52. I think this is, this will be the last one, 52. So this is bred cow. 52 from another one from Travis, Graybill. Really good birth weight, 4.1 IMF. $24 maternal index. So this is from JZJ. So that's Quisenberry, out of a Quisenberry cow.
Yeah, just a 3-year-old cow, and she's going to calve here pretty soon after the sale. She'll be heavy bred, and like I said, it's either going to be Pole Playboy or Cowboy Casanova.
Yeah, you put that Poled Playboy bull on that cow. I mean, look at the bone and the power in that cow.
No, and Cowboy Casanova, I think, goes underused in the breed. That is a ridiculously stout one.
Yeah, if I had to pick between the two, I'd pick Poled Playboy. Yeah, I like Poled Playboy. But I think that is it for the videos. If you guys have any questions, now is the time, because we are going to call it a night here fairly quick. We enjoy everybody joining us for almost 2 hours now. But if you guys have any questions on shipping or anything, I'll start talking to people and find out which trailers are going where, and we will work with you guys for getting shipping. The gentleman that asked if there's a trailer going to Oklahoma, we'll know by the end of the week, probably Friday, if we have any trailers going to Oklahoma that'll be affordable. And if not, we have Derek Schrader, and he is awesome. He'll deliver right to your front door. He's very affordable, very, very professional. you know your animal is in good hands with Derek.
Before we end, I was just going to mention Friday night is the banquet. We're actually going to have the futurity on Friday. We have our board meetings Friday morning, and it's always a good time. And we have a educational seminar. Matt Krish, I think I hope I don't butcher his last name, is going to do the seminar and actually do the futurity as well. So we're looking forward to that. The banquet Friday night is going to be fun. We've got a really, really good lineup for the fun auction. I think you guys said y'all may try to help us on that with phone bids or something as well.
Absolutely.
It'll be a good time.
Made knives that we're going to sell. We're going to sell for the first time the inside front, the inside back cover of the catalog for next year. And then a lot of people's bringing some nice stuff. So it's gonna be a fun time. Don't miss it. Make sure you come see us.
Oh, and by the way, we're going to have a performance champion. We haven't done that, and when we had this sale back in Tunica many years ago, we had a performance champion because we scanned all the heifers there for Miss Beefmaster. Dr. Perkins and I have been working on a formula to arrive who's going to win the performance champion. So that's going to be pretty cool too. We'll announce not just your phenotype champions, but somebody's going to win a performance award also.
That's awesome.
There's going to be a performance award for this.
Yes,
that's awesome, and I really look forward to it. And then we have Matt Karish.
If they say it like their cousins out of LaGrange.
He used to work for Jim Williams, so Bennett probably knows him. But if he worked around Jim Williams very long, he knows what he's looking at.
Absolutely.
No, they show a lot of they show some fuzzy ones up there in Mississippi. Really, really nice folks.
Absolutely.
I think they've got some semis. I could be wrong.
And then we have Daryl Glasher. He is out there in Central Texas. He's going to be hosting a scan day October 10th at Bar G. So if you guys are needing any cattle scan, we will be having a cattle scanning day. I don't have an exact date yet, but it'll be the end of October, beginning of November, also in Victoria. And then if anybody else has any announcements, we'll call it an evening. We appreciate you guys for watching. Thanks, Mike and Josh, for joining us. And then thank Clayton Hobbit sitting in the passenger seat.
Hey. I'm getting your boy home safely too, okay?
We got a long trip ahead of us. So
last time I checked, the steering wheel is in front of me.
Hey, that's why you make the big bucks. Yeah.
Mike, Josh, thank you all so much for having us help out with the sale. We appreciate it. We're excited to be in Tennessee this week.
Yes, sir.
Thanks for having us. Look forward to seeing you.
You guys have a great night, though. All right, end it.